So because we're fishing in the winter here today, it's really cold. It's got a cold east wind blowing here, so whatever bait we're needing to feed, it's got to be really tight and accurate. Now I'm catapulting bait out on the bomb line round about 20 yards, 25 yards, but with corn, I mean, it's not that aerodynamic. It does like fly off. It's not as tight as feeding bait such as pellet, for example. So I've found out a way of feeding with a catapult that makes it, you know, as accurate as you could wish for, really. What you need to do is adapt your catapult. It's quite simple to do. The catapult I'm using for this range is the standard Preston medium pinpoint pult. I've took it all to bits so I can show you just how I actually go about this job. What you need to do is once you've took the catapult to bits, is to thread some line. It doesn't really matter what line, you know, as long as it's around about £6. First of all, thread it through one of the elastic lengths that you get with the catapult, so it's all the way through. And then you can see that you need to thread it through the little eye that the tag's attached to, and then back through the other length of elastic. And pull off plenty of line, probably 18" out of each end of the elastic you want to be left with, and then you can put the elastic back onto the pouch, like so. 1 and 2, trying to keep this line that we've threaded through fairly tight at the same time. So they're nice and tightly on that. So there we have the line running through the 2 pieces of elastic and round the back of the pouch, through the eye and back up the other end of elastic. And now what you need to do is get in one of the ends of the line that are coming out the other end of the elastic, thread that through one of the arms of the catapult, all the way through until you pull the elastic through as well, like so. And then you can put one of the tops back into the elastic. Press it in really firm so it's not going to come out, and just snap that back in position. So that's nearly how you bought the catapult in the first place. Same again with the length of the line, through the other arm, pull it out until the elastic comes out the frame, and then get the other stop that the elastic goes in and push that in the same, like so. And then what you have is the normal catapult, but you'll find it's quite hard to pull now because the line's in there. But the good thing about this is that you can adjust the length of the elastic. If you keep pulling, you'll see the line going into the elastic. If you keep pulling, and then keep pulling until you get your required distance that you want to catapult. And that way, once you've settled on the correct length of line inside the elastic, you'll find every time you catapult corn out, it'll be within a yard or so of the area you're trying to hit. So that's a good tip of keeping your corn that you're catapulting whilst fishing the bomb in one tight area instead of spreading it all around over the lake. You know, you're just trying to concentrate it in an area of no more than sort of 5 square yards really.